Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the new Onyx interface series from Mackie. Recently, Mackie introduced a new line of interfaces called the Onyx series. Now, these Onyx series are pretty cool and they offer a lot of bang for the buck, and I thought I would tell you guys about them. Now, the two interfaces I have today are the Artist and the Producer. Now, the Artist is kind of an entry level, and I don't mean entry level as in cheap, but it's the inexpensive entry level into the Onyx series. It starts at $99 and it comes with Mackie's own T7 traction DAW. It's a full-featured DAW, and if you're looking to get in the recording game, this is perfect. Now, normally when I review something, I have maybe a couple weeks tops to really kind of give the whatever it is a deep dive and to gather info and real-world experience, and sometimes that's not enough, but in the Onyx series, it was a little different. I've actually had these since November, and I kind of forgot I was supposed to review these, and I actually immediately just started using them. I started doing a lot of traveling. I needed a kind of a run and gun setup, and the physical size of the Onyx Artist was perfect for my mobile backpack. And then I went to NAMM, and for NAMM, I was the artist rep and ran the booth for Joey Sturgis Tone's plugins, which some of you may be familiar with. And we needed a couple of interfaces for people to come up and try at the demo booth for our plugins. And I didn't hesitate to grab both of these Onyx interfaces, and I shipped them down, kind of maybe not in a very good way. They were kind of banging around. I was in a hurry. I'm sorry, Mackie, if you're watching this. But the important part is they survived, and they worked great throughout NAMM. These sat powered on and being used and twisted and unplugged and plugged in for 4 straight days without a hiccup. We had no problems. I brought these to the show. We plugged them into the iMacs that we were using at the booth, and they worked flawlessly. We didn't need to download any drivers or anything like that. They are bus powered with the standard USB 2.0 interface cables, so there was no additional power sources needed. They were just clean, they were quick, and they were easy to use, and I don't know if it gets much more real world than that. Now, once NAMM was over, I actually shoved both of these into a backpack with a bunch of camera gear, and a bunch of luggage actually got stacked on top of these directly, and the whole flight home I was worried that these were gonna break or something like that. I'm happy to report they did not. And I also do social media content for Seattle's The Guitar Store, and I use the Artist once a week, and I go up there and I mic guitar cabs, and it just sounds great every single day. So if you're kind of new to recording, the Onyx Artist starts at $99, but it does come with its own full-featured DAW. Now, Traction has all sorts of tape delays and reverbs and things like that. It's very full-featured. It is a legit DAW. And if you want to step up from that, from the single XLR to maybe a dual XLR / quarter-inch input setup, you can go for the Producer, which is about $150 depending on where you look. Sonically, I would call these very, very transparent. They kind of just stay out of your way. They just kind of work. In my experience, they're very, very plug and play. I have not had a single hiccup with either one of these. I've been tossing them all over the place, and honestly, they have just been absolutely rock solid. And that's been my real world experience with the Onyx series. They're very, very good. For more information on this and the entire Onyx series from Mackie, check out the links down below. And as usual, you guys have been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.